we do it every day. We be grinding, and if you ask me, we the best. I'ma be like, yo, that's us with the crazy flow. And you gon' hear us on the radio. This is how we do every day. We be grinding, and if you wanna come and test us, I'ma be like, yo, that's us with the crazy flow. And you gon' hear us on the radio.
Alright, fellas, it's the middle of the summer. Welcome to Volume 9, Part 6. This is Coach KK coming back at you with some more of these offensive tips. And the special on today's menu is screen passes. I've been wanting to do this video for a long time, so here we go. I really think screen passes are very underrated. They're not used as much as they should be. I guess, you know, people want, this is Madden, so people want to go 30 yards down the field and stuff like that. So let's kick back and you know, take a look and get some good pointers with screen passes. And you guys know, if you've been following my channel for a while, I run a lot of West Coast principles. Everything I pretty much do revolves around throwing short intermediate passes behind the line of scrimmage. They're usually high percentage but low output throws, and they get the same results as you would get with a 30-yard play down the field, like when these guys get into trips and go all crosses and roll out and stuff. But see, the thing is here, this helps you stay in the pocket and you know, create schemes and strategies and stuff like that, and plots. So as you can see, we're in this little playoff game right here. I'm not showing every play of the game, but just the screen pass parts of it. And we got the auto motions coming across the field left and right. He is looking lost in the sauce. As you can see, the auto motions is running everywhere, and we've covered this extensively. This is the gun split slot and the gun split slot offset. We've done so many videos of that. You can go back and check those out, and it shows you this whole scheme, how you can keep the user in his same spot, or how you can make the user move, you know, because it's all about that user on defense. As you can see, I'm 10 for 11, doing real good. It's the second half. I'm just throwing mainly screen passes, and he's in the wrong spot every time. It looked like he's in the wrong spot, but there's a time when you do certain plays, you know, and these peak zone bubbles and read bubbles are part of screen passes also. So yeah, this whole channel, well, this whole video today is going to be revolved around screen passes. So here we go. As you can see, we got the auto motion going every time, and he's caught off guard. There's a time when to do it, you know, the down and distance, what side of the field you're on, you know, where's the space at, where's the strong side of the defense, where's the user. There's so much factors into why you do screen passes, when and to where to do screen passes. Look at the user right there. I'm going to the screen on the left side of the field, and we know he's going to over pursuit. Watch this. Jump. Ooh, ah, eat. And we got 2-on-1 down the field, and we just picked up 20 yards just like that. I mean, who does these type of plays? You know, I see high schools and colleges and stuff, like the colleges from the Big 12, like Texas and Oklahoma State. You see a lot of those teams like Oregon, and, you know, with Chip Kelly and stuff. When it's mismatches, look how he's all in the box and it's 3-on-2 over there, and watch how many yards we get. Went from the 38-yard line down to the 11. So over 20 something yards, almost 30 yards just off one little play behind the line of scrimmage. As you can see, I got Omaha right here. And there's a price to pay on defense when you're too aggressive. You know, on offense, you have to be patient, and patience overrules aggressiveness from the defense, you know, and that results in being over pursued, you know. So you gotta wait, and what I mean by patience is you gotta make sure your linemen's, the group, the unit will get down the field first. You know, you just can't throw that pass. You got that pass is time. Look how we flipped the bubble screen on the spread. This is in overtime now. Look at that. Yeah, game over, buddy. So at first we were going to the bubble screen on the left slot, but the space was on the right, and the guy who's sticking them, he's backed up some. So I wasn't even expecting the score right here. I was just trying to get a catch and make a little play and get maybe 5 yards, because it was in overtime. We just trying to chop until we get there, you know. And Didn't line up in his favor. So here we go over the cross screen. That's another and I wanted to say back foot, you know how the result said back foot. That means I waited long enough until I couldn't throw it no more. So here we go in space. So you can catch cross screens out of the bunch formations. As you can see, mostly every time I do a scheme and a formation, I make sure a screen pass is part of the scheme, because sometimes the screen pass is the money play, because we're setting him up and we're baiting him and making him think that he need to set zone depth drops down the field. Look at that. We'll take it. It's in the fourth quarter. We're just trying to close the game out in this situation. And sometimes screen passes are situational. Look how he just gonna send all the blitz in. 2 timeouts now. He got to use one. We got the first down. That game is over. Here we go with a little bunch to the left. He has to worry about that bunch. Never mind the running back now. And look at the user. He all back there. So yeah, I highly recommend you guys to start making schemes. If you're gonna make a play with all your guys going 20 yards down the field and you roll out, if you're one of those guys, I would never be that type of guy. Your game will improve if you also implement a screen pass in that strategy. And that will really keep the user on his toes and keep him guessing. It'll keep him going from different coverages and stuff, because you're good when you're doing your own principles. When you got one set of principles that you want to do. And mine is West Coast. If you can't stop me throwing 5-yard passes or under, I'm going to do it all day long. And if you get me out of that and have to make me take shots down the field, that's when my strategy get, exploited and stuff. So that's how I go look at a 2-on-3 over here. Yeah. And if you ask me, as an offensive man right here, this is called attacking the defense. Even though it's short pass, look at it, 2-on-3. But I'm in space. We have a mismatch out here, and all I care for is the first down. Cooks might have had 6 catches, 124 yards, but it was derived off screen passes. Look at the score. We're losing. Not no more, buddy. Game over for them. Here we go once again. As you can see, we got trips. Look at the running back. Waited patiently as possible. Picked up 17 yards, just like that, from throwing a pass behind the line of scrimmage. So yeah, this thing is always fun. I've always implemented screen passes in the strategy, and I don't see people doing it as much. You do see it sometime, but with me, man, I want to make sure my tight end can catch a screen pass if I can. Anything where it's a mismatch. Look at the user. Every time the user, if you notice, he's going back down the field looking at the receivers and stuff. Nope. And we're just dotting them up. Here we go. Gun stack. We did a whole strategy off this. Gun double stack. Had to flip it over because more space is on the right side of the field. Look at the real estate. Man, look at here. Meanwhile, you see everybody else putting triangle on the street, X on a cross, circle on a slant, roll out, and it's just poor results sometimes. So here we go. He crunching in because he think we're running. Here we go. And we go wide with a screen. 20 yards. Just like that. So yeah, you guys got to make sure you drop back. On the goal line, bubble screen. Got to make sure you drop back. Draw the defense to the quarterback. Right, look at this right here. Same thing. And usually the screens are, I think the best screens are when they're RPO style, or play action, because it'll make the defense freeze. Like this linebacker right here. Look how he hesitated. Man, look at here. 20 yards, 25, 30, 32 yards. Just like that. Same drive now. Couple of plays later. We run it. So now he have to worry about the run. And we're in the same formation. See, that's why Coach KK love to do the same formations and the same, sets, because whether you running or not, it'll make the defense condense his formation or spread them out. Look at the left side right there. It's 2-on-4 now, but they all went for the run. We win. Well, we won the battle at least. Yeah, so you got screens in the bunch, you got screens in the trips, in the I formation, single back. You even have screens in the double stack, the spread. Just take advantage of that stuff, man. Sometimes you got to go through your whole playbook and see where all the bubble screens at, see where all the RPOs at. See where the tight end screen. You can find, it's for every scenario on the field. That's why we said audible. But a bleep, bleep, bleep. That's all I have, folks. See you in the next one.
This is how we do it every day. We be grinding, and if you ask me, we the best. I'ma be like, yo, that's us with the crazy flow. And you gon' hear us on the radio. This is how we do every day. We be grinding, and if you wanna come and test us, I'ma be like.